What up, everybody? I'm going through my phone and I see First Take reacts to LaVar Ball pulling LaMelo Ball out. I'm going to react to that too because I don't really know the whole story. So I'm just going to tell you my point of view from the beginning. If he took him out, it got to be a reason. It ain't going to be he thinks that his son is too much better, too much good for school, too much good. Well, you know what I mean. It's not, you know what I'm saying? School is not helping him, or he being bullied or something, or the fame and stuff that's coming to him. But, I mean, Chino's a rich school, I guess, you know what I'm saying? It's a private school, so I don't know if he got problems like that. But if his father pulled him out, it's for a reason, and I think it's a legitimate reason. So I'm going to go ahead and look into it real quick so I won't leave y'all in the dark or leave myself in the dark. So, LaVar pulls Melo out of school. LaVar Ball is keeping things interesting. The basketball dad have graduated his oldest son, Lonzo, to the Lakers, but he's still in control of his youngest boy's prep star. Today, LaVar Ball revealed that Melo would no longer be attending Chino Hills and the 16-year-old would be homeschooled. See, now that's a little bit different. So now he's going to be homeschooled. Let's check out why. Alright, today LaVar Ball revealed Melo would he's already committed to UCLA, for 2 years. So he's going to train with his dad for 2 years. Okay, the move has everything to do with Chino Hills' new coach. Oh, see, they got a new coach. So their new coach probably, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he should play Melo because Melo top player in the nation probably. So I don't know why, you know what I'm saying, he don't do that. Let's see what LaVar said. LaVar says, I'm not dealing with the coach over there. I'm not dealing with the administration over there. I don't want no distractions on Melo. So therefore, I'm going to homeschool him and make him the best basketball player ever. See, that man's doing it. He is. It's a new coach, and I don't like him one bit. He's on track for UCLA, but he doesn't have to be dealing with the knuckleheads. I'm not letting them mess with his head anymore. You can put that on principals and the coach over there. Wow. The coach has his own frame of mind on how he wants to play, and will he pick and who he picks in the team. What? The coach has his own frame of mind on who he wants to play and who he picks in the team. Okay, y'all got all that going on. Let's see how you do without my tutelage. Okay, you mad. I guess you mad because they ain't letting you coach. With me training those players at my house, it seems like anybody who's trained over here that the coach don't want him in the team. Wow, yeah, that's a big deal. But just transfer him to another school, man. You know, I'm pretty sure he gonna make it somewhere. He gonna play. So let's see what First Take got on this. Let's see what they got on it. What they take. What does they take?
Max, do you have a problem with him being homeschooled?
Not at all.
No.
First of all, everyone, there's no, as parents know, I have 3 children, 3 little girls. There are books you can read, everything. There's no manual on how to do this. Everyone has their own ideas, and parents are trying their best. And you know, you do your best, and you hope that the values you impart are the right ones, the ones that are important to you, and that your kids learn them and all that. And so LaVar Ball is entitled to homeschool his kids if he wants. And my commenting on whether I think it's good to homeschool a kid, like my general feeling, is a lot of the usefulness of school, and that goes for not only high school but college too, is the social component of it. It's learning how to interact with other people, and that social interaction and learning is as valuable, I think, as the classroom learning. So I have my own ideas about that, I suppose. But I even then acknowledge, like, it's the movie Searching for Bobby Fischer, right? Do you want your kid to lead the normal, kind of well-balanced, well-rounded existence? Or does your kid have some special ability and you want them to try to be the best in the world at something or one of them? And that requires a different kind of upbringing in certain respects. So LaVar Ball is looking at his kids and maybe thinking the latter, and that is his right. And I don't feel comfortable commenting negatively about that, particularly when you look at I want to say LaVar now, at Lonzo Ball, went to a great institution of higher learning for some time. He played really well, played, his profession of choice. He excelled at there. He's gone on to the NBA, a second overall pick in the draft, on to fame and fortune. I don't know Lonzo Ball well, but I have met him and interacted with him. He seems like a nice young man. You hear people around him generally raving about him. So yeah, if LaVar Ball wants to homeschool one of his other kids, that's not only his right, but good for him.
I don't know how that's going to take with UCLA.
Well, those who have a problem commenting about it are those who are not paying attention to the narrative. If you want to comment about LaVar Ball taking his son out of school and homeschooling him, listen, there's no problem. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, okay.
Just like Max, I don't think I don't think anybody should have a problem with it. Not only is that his right, but in some situations it's worked out quite well. Look at Bryce Harper and how his parents homeschooled him. They knew that he was a baseball prodigy, and what did he end up being? Exactly that. So we all know that it can work in your favor. Here's where I believe people should have a problem with it. It's not about the homeschooling. It's not about his right to do what he does, and it's not about the fact that it could end up being very, very beneficial for his son, LaMelo. It's the comments that he made prior to that, the school and insulting the school and the coach and what have you. When he spoke a little bit later on in that soliloquy, talking about he doesn't need any distractions. He's somewhat of a celebrity now, and as a result, people are distracting him, et cetera, et cetera. He needs to get focused. I can certainly appreciate LaVar Ball saying that. He's probably right on the money, and we have to give him the benefit of the doubt because, I've said this on many occasions, no matter how obnoxious people may think he is, I actually think that he's a good guy and a good man and has done a good job as a father, and I think that's what people need to recognize about him instead of trying to insult him due to his histrionics all the time. But the flip side to it is that when you look at what he said about the school, I don't think that's the kind of thing he should be publicly stating. It's almost as if you're saying, well, you know what, I don't like the way y'all treat my son. Right. Therefore, I'm going to berate and denigrate y'all at every turn, the school, the system, the particular coach there, what have you. It may not work for your son, but there are an abundance of kids that it may work for. Simply pulling your kid out of school and deciding to homeschool him to get him prepared for what you think his life will be on a collegiate level for a year at UCLA and then ultimately on the NBA level is one thing. But to take the opportunity to use your son's issue to publicly denigrate an institution of learning, I think is risque. I think it sends the wrong message to your kid. I think it sends the wrong message, period. And it's something that he should refrain from doing. That's my only issue with what LaVar Ball did. I don't think that he should be talking publicly about the school or the coach like that.
Stephen, I completely agree with you. The comments he made were unnecessary. But you guys, you're talking about distractions, pulling him out of school so he's not distracted. He's going to be an NBA player, hopefully. He's going to deal with distractions his whole life. So what lesson is that teaching you? In high school, you have to balance it all.
I disagree with you there, Molly.
The maturation process.
He's 16 years old now. You're not talking about what's going on later on. You're saying right now he needs to lock in and to get focused. There's nothing wrong with that. In other words, to prepare him for what's to come. Sometimes preparing somebody is exposing them to it. Sometimes it's reeling it in and minimizing that level of exposure for the time being, knowing that it's going to come later.
You said what you had to say, buddy. You said what you had to say. All right, man. I think LaVar, you know what I'm saying, he can do what he wants. Yeah, I don't got nothing against it, but like Stephen A. Smith said, you shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, disrespecting the school and all that, making all that noise about them. You should have just quietly said, hey, I'm taking them out for reasons, you know what I'm saying, my own personal reasons and call it a day. But you got to do it big bowler style. All right. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what you think about LaVar doing this. All right. Comment down below and subscribe. Peace.